Good morning, this is Graham Bibby on the 18th of September 2015, coming to you with my weekly market roundup. Last night, most of you will know that the US Federal Reserve did not put interest rates up, which some people think will be good for the market, not putting them up. However, I'm not so sure, because it may be sending a message to the market that, in fact, things globally are a bit more fragile than we might expect. But for me, at the end of the day, as you know, I follow the trend is your friend methodology, which is what basically means it's what reality is happening in the market. What are the traders doing? Are they pushing stocks higher? Or are they pushing stocks lower? And whether they're going to raise interest rates and whether that's good or bad, if they raise them, or good or bad if they don't raise them, will ultimately be reflected in stock trends. So this week, we saw some new powerful trends in our extremely undervalued superior earnings stocks. So we started to take positions. Initially, we bought 7 stocks, which would represent around 35%. And then we bought roughly the same amount the next day. So we're not fully invested, but we're getting back there. And next week is going to be more trend analysis when people digest this non-event of last night to see where we're really going. Anyway, let's get on to the charts. This is the S&P 500, which was in this range following this huge sell-off, and we've broken out of the range to the upside. The only tail or headwind now is this falling moving average, which we declined from last night. So the market, on the good news, ended down 0.26, which is not really that great, is it? Because you'd think we'd be celebrating, but we are above it, and we would expect some sort of resistance of that falling moving average. The Dow Jones Industrials, same thing, declined off that moving average. We are above these tops. This is people buying in at higher levels. They didn't sell, but we're finding it a bit of a job going above that. So if we're looking at the indexes, that is not hugely positive news. And the Russell 2000, again, broke above this, and it was breaking above this average, which looks like it might be turning up, but we've just ended here, fractionally below. Now, get on to the stocks we've got. They're above their moving average. They look really strong. I was really impressed with my list of stocks in my undervalued superior earnings, because all of them look like they're really wanting to go up, and that's because this is the place to be. So Skechers looking great. Electronic Arts looking even better. This is in the multimedia gaming graphics business, and if you've got any teenagers or even grown-up people or people in their early years, you see more and more people are playing these games. The business is expanding like crazy, and this has regained all of that loss and looks to be into a powerful new uptrend. And the stock I love, as you know, Facebook. Again, huge sell-off. I mean, this stock went from 95 to 70 in 3 days. That's how volatile the market was, how difficult the market was. But for me, as you know, around here, we exited the market, missed most of that fall, but now we're back into a new uptrend. Now, to me, you could say, well, why even sell? Because we're back where we were before the sell-off. Because this is all about protection. I'm here to reduce risk for you while being able, over the medium term, to outperform. Here's Diacom Industries, which we've been in before. Not only has this regained all of its loss, it's gone back into a powerful new uptrend. I've got so many stocks right now that are on the verge of giving buys. Norwegian Cruise Lines, again, I want to put this one up because I want to demonstrate that although these are US listed companies, this is Norwegian Cruise Lines. It just happens to be listed in the US. And again, it's gone above that moving average. The moving average is now moving up. We've got a bit of resistance at the previous high, but looks quite powerful. Now, other areas that look interesting. In my fund optimization service, where we're looking at exchange traded funds, so if you want diversification and you've got more cash, maybe something you should consider. where I study 46 world stock markets. So stock markets from Thailand to Russia to Brazil to Germany to France, and then the sectors like semiconductors, retail, biotech, oil, gas, many different sectors. It looks to me as if a number of the Asian markets are bottoming out. I don't want to, override my time or extend my time, but this is India. This is it. This is a 3 times leverage ETF, so it's a bit, it's a bit more risk involved, not the one that we would buy for most people. But it was 27 in April, went down to 11. If we look at Thailand, for example, this is the Thai downtrend, which has been the mirror almost of the Philippines and Indonesia, is broken out to the upside. Looks quite positive to me. Indonesia looks like a bottoming out formation may be happening here. And this fund has gone from 28 and it went down to below 18. So I had a 30-odd% correction. So if you correct 30%, if this goes back now to 28, that's a 50% upside. So I'm quite positive on these markets. This is the Philippines ETF. And then in special situations, we've been buying a number of stocks from the sexy Tesla to some oil stocks, some energy stocks, and some mining stocks, even some copper stocks, and some stocks that were 100 that we've been getting into at $1.70. So right now, things are looking brighter. Next week, the trends will become more and more defined, hopefully, as traders make up their mind what they're going to be doing. And for me, the trend is your friend. We'll be following those trends. I'll be watching it every day for you and implementing stop losses if for any reason these trends reverse. Because it's not about emotion, it's not about ego, it's about a system and a methodology in what I call the ultimate business, the business of money and wealth creation. So Graham Bibby on the 18th of the 9th, 2015, just over 7 minutes into it, saying have a great weekend ahead, and here's to a prosperous week coming. Bye-bye.